Matt called it a legitimate injury. Did it hurt in overtime? Because it happened on the last play regulation, right?
Yeah, the adrenaline pumping, and we got to get it in. And it was like we don't have anybody else, so we got to keep going. That was fun.
Do you expect to be ready Saturday if necessary?
Yeah, I try to take it one day at a time, but I would assume that I'm going to be ready.
Did you have to make any adjustments, Malik, in the overtime? You still made that throw to Jaden Reed across the middle. Is there anything you had to do to affect your throwing or anything?
Just try to make sure I read it out right and get it to where it needed to go, honestly.
You grade every play. There are some really good ones. They're the ones at the end that you would like back. What do you think overall of your performance, and is there anything that you can take from that if you need to lean on it this coming week?
Just taking it one play at a time. I mean, obviously, Jordan gets most of the reps, and I just try to focus on those ones that I might be a little bit uncomfortable with and doubling down and getting those extra mental reps. And, you can't really take that one thing from another game to another. More than anything, you just take the experience and understanding that critical type of moment, you got to just be more careful and probably communicate a little bit better.
Throughout the season, Malik Willis talked about how it almost feels like he has two starting quarterbacks on this team. What does it mean to have the head coach of this team, have that much confidence to be able to go out there and get the job done?
I mean, it's nothing like somebody believing in you, but it starts with yourself. What are you, doing that prepares you if you get the opportunity to go out there and put something on tape, because that's what this league is about, being able to put good stuff on tape, and somebody will take a chance then, but if you don't have anything good on tape, nobody's willing to be behind you. So it's awesome that Matt feels like that, you know what I mean?
When it comes to mental reps, what is the thought process, either in practice or during the game, when you're kind of, is it just put yourself in Jordan's shoes, or is just what is your thought process during the game?
Just play out the play. This position is about decision making. I mean, all the cool stuff is, you see guys really strong arms, guys that are really athletic. The main thing is just being a great decision maker and making sure that when it's not the perfect play, that you don't make it a disastrous play. And I think that's what I've grown most with as being a young quarterback in this league and to this point now.
I'm going to say Matt talks so much about how calm and poised you are. He said he doesn't even think your heart rate changes at all when you get thrown into the mix. Have you always had that mindset and mentality, or did it just kind of grow over these couple of seasons in the league? I
mean, nothing is more important than reps, and I feel like I've gotten a lot of reps over the last couple of years, and being in the same offense for the first time in my career is not a downside. I think it's awesome that I got to be a part of OTAs and just get to hear this offense over and over again, and why are we calling these certain plays? And nothing is more important than reps, like I said.
Because of that comfort, what's your comfort level with this offense now compared to early last year when you had to make a couple starts without having been on the team very long?
I mean, it's night and day. I mean, you come in, 10 days before the first game, you're just trying to learn the game plan each week and make sure that you know what to do with the ball and how to get us lined up, and now you can more focus on why we're calling these plays, but now you can focus more on the defense and how we want to attack them and just doing all the little things that help you be successful day in and day out.
So piggyback on what Dom asked, Matt, saying your heart rate doesn't go up. Is he right? Does your heart rate go up? What's it feel like in your shoes?
Just trying to go play ball. I get excited to go play ball. I get kind of bored over there, so I think it's awesome that I get a chance to go out there.
It just doesn't show on the outside, I guess?
You got to focus on executing these plays. You can't be worried about, the environment or, what people are going to think about it or this and that. You just got to go out there and play. Take each play one play at a time.
Yeah, but more than any backup I've ever seen, second or third snap, you walk up like you've been in there for 20 snaps. I mean, you immediately settle in and find out. I mean, are you focused on that in your preparation?
I mean, you just got to take each rep you get at practice like it's a game rep. I mean, you're going against one of the better defenses in the league, if not the best, and you just try to treat every practice rep like a game rep, and then when you get in the game, it's the same thing. You know what I mean? It's just football. The only thing changes is a bunch of people watching, but they don't really have an effect on the game.
Malik, what's the go ahead, Mike. Well, how do you get reorientated after you do a 360 in the backfield? Is that kind of crazy?
Yeah, you just kind of, play what you see. That's what Tom used to always say, just play what you see.
Well, is it kind of weird, when your back's turned to the defense? I mean, it's kind of crazy, isn't it?
And not too much thinking going on. You just kind of reacting and utilizing the instincts that God blessed me with. That's it.
Hey, Malik, what's the quarterback room like for you guys right now? Jordan coming back from something, you coming back from something. Clayton probably thinking he's closer to the game than he would have been otherwise. What's it like in that room right now?
Oh, it's awesome. I mean, we all piggyback off of each other, try to do what we can to prepare each other for the game, and whoever's out there, will be ready. You know what I mean?
What is it about? Go ahead, Spoon.
Do you go over a set of plays each week that you like in case you do happen to come in that Matt might call that fit you as better than Jordan, or is it really all about Jordan and then you just adjust?
I just kind of go over all the plays. I mean, you don't want him to have to switch up how he calls the game just because I'm in there. I could do everything that Jordan can do. Jordan can do everything that I can do. It's not really structured that way. I think he calls what he calls, and I do my best to execute the play that he calls.
What is it about this place, this offense, whatever it may be, that has brought out the best in you after how it ended in Tennessee?
I think it's just taking advantage of those times that weren't great and trusting in God's plan for my life and learning from each situation that I've been in and taking, all the good I could from it and just being able to get a chance to utilize it. I just didn't get a chance to get on the field, so you can't really say whether this offense, it made me get better or not. It's just I didn't have the chance to do anything.
Matt was saying that he was really hard on you about your footwork when you first got here. How has that maybe progressed over the last 2 years in your mind?
I think it's been really fun. It's been, let's call it a challenge. I think it's been awesome to just see this offense, which has been here for a while, obviously, with only having 3 quarterbacks in the past, I don't know how many years, and they have a structure and they have a way to do things, and you see it be successful. And I think you can trust in that, and you can continue to try to grow in it, and it obviously helps you be on time and playing rhythm.
What were the, specific coaching points they were trying to drill in with you about that footwork?
Oh, that's a lot. I couldn't pick one.
Okay.
Just try to take it each play, execute it how it's called.
Malik, when you're running with the ball, how often is it that you find yourself in a position where you're worried about being tackled as opposed to just, I want to make a play here?
I don't think you too much pick and choose. It's the situation and what do we need, and you just obviously try to go out there and not make a disastrous play. You can throw it away if you need to. You just try to play what you see.
The reason I asked is that it was a 4th and 1 keeper when the end just seemed like he was in the right position until you started to run and he wasn't. Like, what goes through your mind on that play to go ahead and make a play?
Hit the first down. We needed it. We were back. Well, I won't say backed up, but we were on our side of the 50. And he gave me he had confidence enough in me to go for it. So I just tried to do what I could to read the play out the right way and get the first down.
Did you see the daylight right away where you could go, even though the positioning of where the edge was?
Yeah. That's why I pulled it. Just it's a race, and all we need is a yard. I was just hoping I could get a yard.
On the sack, Malik, was that, I don't want to say it was a dirty hit, was that a little over the top, over the line, do you think?
No, I think I just felt kind of funny, and he was just trying to get me down.
Okay, you don't think you remember the whole body weight thing from a couple of years ago, what defenders not allowed to do, they don't think that was an issue there?
I mean, I try not to get too into that. I just try to play the game the way it's called. I mean, they do their best, and we're all human.
I know you were asked about it a second ago, but how'd you make that pass? I mean, I know you mentioned adrenaline, but if you were in pain, I mean, it wasn't like you lobbed it out there. It wasn't like it was a 10-yard throw. I mean, that was you ripped one downfield a bit. How'd you do that?
Jay Reed made it pretty easy. He was open, and just get it to him. Do the best you can.
But the throw was pretty decent. You
appreciate it.
You guys had some sort of role in that, Malik.
Just throw it to him.
Malik, with the wind, how it was, the touchdown you threw to Romeo, how hard was it to gauge the wind and to cut it through the wind on that? Or did you keep it low and out?
I mean, it was really swirling. I just did my best to throw it to him. Try not to think about it. If you're thinking about that, you can't think about how you're going to execute. You know what I mean? You just try not to focus on those type of things.
Malik, how did Jordan seem today?
Oh, he's good. Yeah, he's chilling.
Matt said that every week they talk about maybe a package for you, and it's just never come about. Haven't used it. Is that a different animal, coming in for 2 plays maybe and a change up than it would be to come in like you had to do on Saturday?
Yeah, that's really tough. I'm not gonna lie, but I try not to let that get in my mindset. I try to just focus on learning the game plan best I can and being ready if my number's called upon.
But they could, if they ran a package for you, that'd be something to be up for doing. Or?
No preference really. Just try to do my best to help this team.
You mentioned confidence when it comes to that fourth down play. What does it mean for you that they have the confidence? Matt and everybody in this locker room has that confidence in you that in that spot you're going to come up with the play.
I think that's awesome. Obviously, we're all in this together, offense, defense, special teams, and just that they were willing, because if we don't get it, now our defense is on their side of the 50, and I mean that's going to be tough sledding. So I think it's awesome that they felt that we could go and get a yard, and I trust them, they trust me, and we just go make it happen.
So you controlled the game most of the night in Chicago, and then it flips at the end. How's this team, how did they respond to that, and how do you think you were going into this game at home against Baltimore?
Oh, they were just fighting. This team's full of guys that are willing to do whatever it takes to get out of there with a dub. Obviously, we didn't, and that's unfortunate. But I think we'll move past it. Obviously, we have a game this week. We can't, sit and dwell on the past. We got to focus on going 1-0 this week, and obviously doing the same next week.
Knowing what's at stake this week, a potential playoff spot, one win and you clinch. Feel any extra pressure if you were to be the starting quarterback to be able to bring that win home at home here at Lambeau?
No, whether it's preseason, whether it's in the middle of the season, whether it's the playoffs, I don't think it matters. All you try to do is go out there and go 1-0 each game, and if you can do that enough times, you'll be happy.